So I'm going to share the screen of mine. So I think this is the screen. So is the screen is visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
All right, all right. So let me first of all, I have to share like the PDF with you, which can give a basic idea about education in Spain. So that will be helping you a lot to get the insight. So today's session is about Spain, education in Spain, study in Spain. So here you can see the salient feature. The student can enroll with us, can get admission with IELTS, without IELTS, but it is strongly recommended. The level of attainability of that student should be somewhere around 5.5 or 6. It is strongly recommended. Strongly recommended. But the thing is there should be a test conducted by the University of R so that which can evaluate, and the basis of that only the admission will be taken into considerations. Apart from the second point is there will be not a very huge tuition deposit for one semester fees or two semester fees. There should be a minimum tuition deposit which depends according to the fees. For example, if somebody has a fees of 10,000 or 12,000, so we can say the 10% of the total tuition, so that it could be somewhere around 1,200 or 1,400, somewhere like total fees, for example, accordingly. And student can apply even with 35 years old. So age gap is accepted, but we need to justify the reasons accordingly. As there is a 4 years of degree in Spain, so up till 3 years a gap accept is there in general what we say. But for masters or for PhD, they don't require like a gap to be like there. So there, because there is no age requirement over there, but still I have make sure that the things will go accordingly. Minimum qualification, all right, it is grade 12, followed by we have only two intake, as in universities in across Schengen or European Union countries, they have to follow the pattern September and January. And then courses are there in English. Tuition fee, I will say affordable. Why? Because the international student might have not might have access, depending on their like academic, current academic, they can have access to scholarships. And yeah, this is one of the top-notch universities. So they have multiple campuses across like Madrid, Barcelona, or others. So we do have paid internship, that but optional, but depends on program. If the program demands for the paid internship, so definitely look into that. European Union country, because Spain is meant for EU as well as Euro is the major currency. Okay, refusal for any country is accepted, whether it is the US, UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, any of that. Success visa is high. Why? Because in the current university of ours, only 2% of the total international student strength, Indians are there. So visa is very high. Yes. The USP of this is part-time work. In generally, across the globe, what we can see is there 20 years of work limit restriction is there. But here it is more than 20 years, up to 30 years, or we can say exactly 30 years. Cost of living is not too high. Why? Because 640 euros is the right word to demonstrate that the minimum cost of living is there. But I can say somewhere around 700 should be the right one, because somewhere it depends on the place, everything altogether. So embassy interview will be there in the concerned embassy and consulate. Why? European lifestyle is there. Yeah, apostle is the one of the important aspect you have to look into considerations. Why? Because before lodgement of the application of the student for bachelor's or master for any intake, the student have to look into with the apostle that is required. And yeah, whether it is a bachelor's or master's, there is only 12 months of job search visa is there. Once the student has finishes their bachelor's or master, they're eligible to search the job. And once they get the contract, they can convert the same thing into work permit. Okay, that generally I say the minimum start with 10,000 euros, and that depends on the program, everything. So altogether, what it have completed, comprising of 1 year of tuition fee, registration fee, which is varies from institution to institution, but here we have only one institution, university. Application fee. All we know that every university have their own application fee, but that is non-refundable. That is very much true. I will come in this point later on. So what all basic documents do I need for the offer letter? It's a copy of passport, or we can say travel document with front and back with a high resolution in PDF format. Academics, 10th, 12th for grade 12. And if it is for a master's, so then they need to do their graduation transcripts, whatever. Academic gap, if is any there among the studies, that you need to justify. And application fee, that is vary from institution to institution. I will come later. If work experience, that in case of the master's or the other higher education. Now come, in order to get the offer letter, a student might needs to appear. It's not that every time. Sometime what happen, a student need to. Hello. Yeah, is my voice is audible?
Yes, audible.
The screen is being shared with you, or you can't see the screen.
Yes,
Yeah, screen is shareable with you. Yeah, let me again share the screen with all of you. My sincere apologies. Yeah, I think now, yeah. Yes, now.
yeah.
Yes. So you can
It's
see
okay
here.
now.
So what happened in a Spain, what makes Spain totally different from others, right? Generally, what happened in university, that is everyone knows, not me, everyone knows that if a student is there, they need to appear for the interview. But here in the top-notch university in Spain, what we have very limitation that a student will appear for the interview. We will think only after seeing the academic portfolio of that. If a student somewhere we lack that it is required, so then only. Rest, it depends on the program which demands, then only, like regulated, like medicine is there or physiotherapist is there, which is associated with health or others program in masters might they have required. And now comes the name of the university. So the name of the university is University Europea, Madrid. So it is one of the top 5 universities. It's open in 1995. The QS ranking, the world ranking for Europe is 409. It is one of the elite club member of top 500 universities. If I say about the world ranking, it comes under below 1200 universities of the world. So it is one of the prestigious university for which we can enroll the student. And important aspect, if a grade 12 student is there, we need just 60% overall. And in English, it's a little bit tricky that we do need 60, minimum 60. And yeah, it is a university. So as we all know, motivation letter is required. Letter of recommendation is required from the last attended institution. That is merely a must, right? And for masters, again, 4 years degree, bachelors is there with minimum 60% is required. Motivational letter, CV is must. Yeah. And now comes the admission process. That is also important. For example, if a student has sent an application to you, so what will happen? The assessment will be given by you, not by us, not by the admission team, not by the regional representative. Yeah, out there will be areas where we have allocated our representatives. They will look into that, right? But for the areas where we don't have the representatives, but we are welcoming with very limited, because it's one of the prestigious universities, ranked with number 4 all across, and ranked with number 2 for the courses to be obtained. And so the thing is, the assessment will be given by them. Then the requisite document will be taken into consideration, and the successful checklist has to be issued. Once they got that, they need to appear with the university online language test. But we are not taking any IELTS, PT, TOEFL. If it is done, it's all right. But we don't require at all. Then what level is required is a B2 level, right? So that's why I'm saying B2 level is equal to 5.5 or 6. They need to clear within our. So in our university, we will give 3 attempts, not 1 attempt, 3 attempts. So thereafter, the offer letter will be issued, which will take 5 to 7 businesses. I have taken a much time, but I can issue within 48 hours also. It's not a big issue, but we have to give a justified time, right? Thereafter, the minimum tuition deposit is there depending on the tuition fee structure, which I'm going to share with all of you, right? And afterwards, all the necessary documents will be in order, so that things will be done. And once you have paid the minimum tuition deposit, which could be 1,000, 1,200 or 1,500, whatever they according to tuition fees of 1 year, then everything will be coming directly to us, to the admission office or the representative office, and the further action will be taken into consideration. One important aspect, we need 3 to 4 month process. Why? Because in India, what happened, it is a type D visa. So type C and D visa in Europe is there. So the student will be initially getting a 90 days visa, right? So we need to prepare his file. We have to go with the offer letter. We have to go with the unconditional letter. Many things has to done. So we are allocating 30 to 45 days should be from the university end, and apart from there, and the funds is there. So many things that you need to put on with the student visas file. So all accordingly, right? So we need timely manner. And one of the important aspect, appointment. So to submit the application and appear the student on the interview, we need a 1 month prior or 1.5 months before you look into that, and everything go at par. And here the admission team, Under the flagship of Best Education, you have seen the emails that is there. And that is a email application.education group is for the South Asia team of Best EdTech. So they are looking into agent and student support services. Our timing is 10 to 6 Indian Standard Times, right? And apart from that, for admission office, international student or global agent can meet. They have the WhatsApp over there. 10 to 6 is there. And now I am going to share Indian representative, Mr. Ravinder Chauhan, that is looking after currently Haryana for this university, associated with us. Mr. Gautam Jain is there. He's from Jalandhar, from Punjab. And again, Jatinder Singh from Gurdaspur, who's looking after their district very well. Mr. Ankit is there from Bathinda. Yadvinder Singh is from Patiala. Mr. Himanshu is there from Ambala. That comes under the jurisdiction of Haryana. And Mr. Manoj Chauhan is there, who is looking after Mohali, but they are allocated with the 3 tri-cities, that is Chandigarh, Mohali, and Zirakpur. They are the concerned person. And I am very sorry if any person coming from these representative areas, admission office or the like regional representative office are very sorry to take the application. Why? Because we have already appointed and they are the right people to guide you better than us. Why? Because they are local. They can help you as much as they can. But still you find any problem, you have the above emails, you can mark up a mail. If any problem comes about the offer letter, anything which they are not able to assist you, but I know they can assist better than me altogether because I have to measure time in the training. So that's why. However, still I mention over there the course that anything there, my team is there. But still, apart from these areas, for example, if I talk about Gujarat or if I talk about Delhi, if they somebody is there, we are welcoming. But these are the people who look after India as a whole. It's not about their regions. They are looking after India also. So we are looking for this university very limited. And I am very sorry. Why? Because the thing is there, we are not going for headhunting for so many agents. Why? Because to maintain the dignity, integrity, and the success. And the success of this university is 94.75 for the visa purpose. And for the employment ratio is 92.65. So that is the thing that students has gone very less over there. That doesn't mean, but the standard has to be attained in a phase-wise manner. Now coming to the like university main web page. This is the University Europa. And I'm going to open the web page over there. Right. So let me reshare again. Let me reshare again with the things. So, so this is the web page, university's web page. So I think it is visible with all of you. What? So you can see here campus based. So we have a degree in these programs. You can see psychology, international relation, dentistry, mechanical engineering, advice, and we have campuses in Madrid, Valencia, Alenquer, and Canaries. And we have a different areas. Knowledge areas means animation, architecture, biomedical, and moreover, the university have their own hospitals. So that is the biggest thing what I can say for health. We don't have to worry that they have to practice in somewhere. So they have their own. Then comes the double degree program. You can see over here, a student can go for a 4-year degree in business and economics, and side by side they can go for animation also. They can opt for that. Postgraduate we have an MBA, data analyst, sustainability project manager with 4 major campuses and 3 minor campuses. And with these areas, we have doctorate, but in one campus only, Madrid main campus, with the 3 areas majorly or more than that. Then comes the higher level of technical degree. This could be done by after only masters. This is something totally different from others. And we do have our other courses also. So let me go over there. So when I go on a degree program, for example, we come on a here, an international student. So study in Spain. So why somebody says study in Spain, the region? Education quality is there. Multicultural is 225,000 international student in 2021 comes, and now the number is quite more. And then it is a rank 15th globally and 7th altogether, which makes them cost of living. Yeah. Cost of living is something that attracts international students. So it is not more than 640 or 50, or on an stretch, it is 700 euros. Cultural, it is a multicultural. Safety index, it comes under 30, top 30 countries. So this is one of the important aspect. Students from 100 countries more than they study. We have like alumni of 130,000 and more. 40% of the total students are from different countries. So which makes us a totally different. You can see 40% are international student, 110 different countries, 100 destination, 25 countries altogether. So we have campuses in Madrid. You can see 3 major campuses are in Madrid, followed by 1 in Valencia, 1 in Alicante, and 1 is in Canaries. So altogether, we have 7 campuses, 6 are there. And one we can say with the all of us, we are very much aware of the Real Madrid club. So we are the prestigious university, one of the university who have attached with the Real Madrid club also. So over there. So you can see here admission. So let me come over there, admission process, how the admission process will go. So here you can see we have to opt for a campus-based learning. Then we have to type. So for example, we have degrees or double degree. Here the student has to type, I am a foreign educational system. Then the consult process comes. So you can see here the things comes. So here it is written generally their major courses. You can see here start your admission process. So there is an online application process is there. Right? So more than 16,000 students currently studying. And then once the things has come, the student has to pay the admission test fee that is there borne by him. And then once they clear that, they have to reserve their place with there. So you can see here the student fees. Let me quickly come to the student fees over there. So you can see here academic fee for undergraduate. So the PDF will be going to open here for the Madrid campus. So you can see here. Let me come. Okay, you can see here architecture. You can see in English it is written somewhere. So where's the English is there? Bachelor's degree in computer engineering, 1250. So 1250 is the minimum tuition deposit is there to reserve the seat out there. And out of that, 1,000 euro will be refunded. 1,000 euro. So if a student is paying 1250 for his bachelor's degree, 1,000 will be refunded back in case of unsuccessful visa, or we can say visa denial, but they need to give the original this one refusal, and the everything will be there, and that require 45 to 60 business days in order to get there. And 250 is the administrative cost of the university, which has to be forfeited by that. Nothing else is there. So you can see where the programs are mentioned. Bachelor degrees, again 1250 tuition deposit is there. So I can say the total 10% of the total tuition deposit is there. You can see in marketing, we have bachelor's degree, again 1250. So majority of the program where the bachelor's comes, it's almost 1250 is there. You can see. So in medicine, it is more at there. But if I compare with others, so it is 1250 is the fee that has to be give for that, and then remaining will be like refunded back. So now coming for the postgraduate, what is the minimum tuition deposit in order to get the unconditional letter? So here you will get little bit less. You can see here it will be 1100. You can see for here the master's program. So we have 4 to 5 master programs in English altogether, and in health also. So that is there. So apart from this, there is a I can see academic degree, double degree we see for different is the Valencia campus. So it's there. You can see here 1200. It's less than Madrid ones. So you can see here bachelor's degree in biology. So English is mentioned where, so the student has to go accordingly. So altogether the fees are there. So once the fees has been paid, everything is done, the student will join. And one of the important aspect, the student will get the TRC, temporary residency card or residence permit, after 3 months. It's not that it will, the process time is there. So generally within month, they need to register with the immigration over there. They give a 1 month notification prior, and then within 1 month and the process comes to 45 business days. So altogether it takes 3 months roughly. So the student should get the over there altogether. So far now, anybody have any sort of question? I am happy to help you. So anybody have any sort of question? They can ask me. या मिस्टर शर्मा, मनोज जी, अगर आपका कोई क्वेश्चन है, लीना, वन्ना, मिस्टर रविंदर, सुखदीप, anyone have any question, I am happy to help, because I knew the university is new to all of you and so much as things to ask. So from there, is it there or is it not?
My question is, can spouse visa can be also think on?
Yeah, spouse visa is there, but I didn't tell that spouse visa. Why? Majority of the student, instead of studying, they say, okay, I am studying, so I am getting 30 hours. So forget that, go with the spouse. It is possible. It is possible. That is not the big problem. It is possible, but there are some pros and cons. We need to think, because it's not that everybody should run behind that. For masters, we don't have any problem. For bachelors, there is one condition is there. They should have adequate means of subsistence in order to sustain their livelihood of their dependents for first 3 months. Once their
Or
visa
how
got
much
stamped
gap is
for first
acceptable?
2 to 3 months. Why?
How-
Because they are not getting the residence permit. You also know, Manojji, what happened, you know, have to there in case of withdrawal. If, for example, 1250 is the amount tuition deposit they have given, so 250 euro will be deducted only. So 1000 euro will be sent it back to the student account or the sponsor account. Only 250 will be deducted out of the 1250.
And how much gap is acceptable?
Yeah, gap, I have said that if 4 years of degree is there, 3.5 years of gap is accepted. If master's is there, no gap problem is there. So that the thing is there altogether. No such problem lies. Okay, let me again share my screen again, and I will be sharing some important, or I can say things with you, all of you. So let me do that. Let me share the screen first of all with all of you. So, okay. So I think the screen has been shared with all of you. Yes, screen has been shared or about to share?
Yes, you shared
It's not yet
academic
shared.
fee for under.
Yeah, let me reshare the screen. Yeah. So I think now it has been shared. Yeah. Yes. So you can see first question come, what is the monthly cost of living? So it is there 100 to 100 per month is the groceries. So nearly about if a student is I can say very cautious about the there. So 600 is the exact word. I will say 600 euro is good to go with them. And rest depends on how they do. If they are not on sharing, then I can't comment on anything because they can expense 1200 euros also, 800 euros also, 1000 euros also. That depends on them. And now comes the working. So 30 hours is the working rights over there. So that is good to go. So there is 8.87 euros is the wage rate for international student. So why Spain is a perfect place? Great educational system, affordable tuition fees, low cost of living. As I told you, 600 euros is good to go with the student. And there is, okay, one problem is there with Spain, language barrier. So basic level of attainability should be there because majority of the population don't speak English. The student which in the campus, they speak English. So climate, one of the biggest thing, there is a climate, wonderful climate is there as compared to other countries of Europe. And the people are very welcoming and the high standard of living is there. And if I talk about the beautiful cities, ranked second and third in terms of UNESCO. So there are so many beautiful places to visit over there altogether. And if I talk about now the important aspect, the application fee is 250 euro, but there is a straight away 40% discount for first 10 applications from my representatives and their further sub-agents or representatives, right? If there is no offer letter, there would be no application will be charged by the university at all. That thing is there. So this is something unique as compared to other university. You go to any university, they will charge 150 euros, 200 euros. If offer letter doesn't come, so it's not like this. If anything happens, so we are there to support you in a best possible manner. And now comes the important link, which I'm going to open with all of you. So this is the link. So is my screen is visible with you, all of you, once again? Yeah, let me reshare the screen. So you can see here, the question comes, international statistics of 2024. So if I put, it is more than 2 lakh student, which goes 2 years back. So now the numbers are quite high. So the number of students going day by day is growing. Why? If I compare with Germany, the problem now Germany is going to face is the accommodation. So accommodation is the first and foremost a student have to think. In Spain, it's not a very bigger things. So very easily a student can go over there. So you can see here the statistics from 2016 to till date, it is increasing from 1,53,000. It has surpassed 2,25,000 in the last 2 years. You can see. So this is something important data which I've shared with you all together, which will be helping you all together for the recruitment process and anything. And now still you have any sort of question, I am still happy to help you all. So apart from spouse visa or any refund process, I think most of the questions has been cleared, right? Yeah, Rishabh, everything is cleared with you? Manpreet?
How much funds we need to show?
Yeah, that is an important question. Nobody asks. So I will say if 700 euros we take up as a living cost for 10 months. So for first month it's 700 multiply by 10 months, it's become 7,000 euro. 7,000 euro is enough, but I will suggest you should have more than 7,000 euro. 7,000 euro, more than 7,000. It could be 7,500 euro or 8,000 euro. That is good. But minimum 7,000 euro is required. Is there any surname
Okay,
issue
and
if applicant
is
doesn't
there
use
any
surname as
timeline that we have to show the funds like 2 months old or 3 months old?
Yeah, that is there. At least more than 2 months, 2 to 3 months. But there is a solution for that. I will give you a solution. What happened? For example, a student have 12,500 euro fees is there. So 12,000 euro 100 is for 1 year, right? And we are taking a tuition deposit of just merely 1,000 or 1,200. So you just pay from that and kept that in the account, right? Right? And you can show that for the 1 year because 1 year is 7,000 euro, 7,000 euro. So you multiply by 7,000 euro by 90, it comes 6,30,000. So you can show the FD, RD, PPF, GPF. So more than 6.5 lakh, it's sufficient. So for that, you don't have to be cater a lot. So visa success depends on three things. Let me tell you. Funds is important, but before funds is the profile for the right student for the right. Second, the whether it is in a university admissible is there, it's all right. But the level of attainability, they need to appear for the interview. They need to clear the interview. Second, and funds is the third one. But if the student fail to appear in the interview, they are not able to speak it over there. So for that, we can assist to certain extent. It's not about us that every time we are helping them. I have my representative Manoj Chauhanji, which has asked the question. He's the representative for that region. And Mr. Ravinderji is there. And there Mr. Tajinder is there from Punjab. So the people from Punjab or Haryana don't have to feel worry. Why? Because I have a sufficient number of people who can support you for education in Spain. So Exodus overseas. So may I know Exodus overseas, which part of India you have come? Is my voice is audible to Exodus?
New Delhi, sir.
New Delhi. So right now we have not in New Delhi. So you can able to communicate with me directly because for New Delhi, I kept under to certain extent. So I can on the chat bot, I will be sharing the things with all of you. So let me share the number first of all, my reachable number. If somebody will not assist or not available or busy, so you can reach directly. So this is my direct number and it's available on WhatsApp
Okay, sir.
also. Right? Always available to help
Okay,
you.
sir.
So, but the time zone difference is there. Time zone difference means I am available as per the Spain time. So if I talk about it is 11:33 in India, so I have to minus 3 hours. So that is almost you can say 9:30 of accordingly time zone because I work according to the time zone of Spain. I don't work according to India because I am the regional representative. So I have to look out of several things in Spain also, mobility programs also. So many tasks I have to look into that altogether because there are aspects who has to look into the things altogether. So any other question somebody want to ask for the time being? Mr. Tajinder, no question. Kavita, Simran, Vandana, Leena, Safleen.
Actually, I want to ask you one question. What are the available intakes?
What are the?
Available intake,
Only two
coming
intakes.
intake.
One is in September, another one is in February. Only two intakes. Only two intakes.
And which programs? All the programs are
All
open
the
in
programs.
Feb
It
intake.
doesn't mean bachelor, masters, all the programs. All programs are available. Whether it's a bachelor, whether it's a master. Doesn't
Okay.
make any sense.
And is there any application fee?
Yeah, application is always there, but it is currently we have waived to 40%. So the if there is no offer
Okay.
letter, there is no application fees. Our motto is there.
Okay, so it will be paid after getting the offer letter.
No, sir. It's upfront. No university do like such
Okay.
things. It's which part of India you are? you asked such a question that is something very irrelevant to me, because it is already mentioned that if a student appear for the like placement test of English and then after is admit as well, then only we can accept the student with the application fee. So which part of India, Simran, you are?
Uh, Haryana. Is
Haryana.
MI accepted?
MY is not accepted because we are a university. We are not a college.
Okay.
Medium of instruction English. Why we are having an English test? If we don't have English test, we can accept MY. We can, but we are the one of the top-notch universities. So getting into admission is one thing, and the visa success is very important. But there should be no any forged document is there. Let me tell you, if any forged document is there, the placement fees, sorry, the reserve fees will be forfeited. That 1,000, 1,200 euro, whatever it is there, the university will not pay. If in the visa refusal letter it is mentioned that the visa has been refused due to the grade 12, 10 or bachelor's forged document, then I am very sorry, I can't help you out. I can't help you out. This is a very big thing with the
Okay,
top-notch
and
university.
how can we proceed the application
For
if
the
we have any
proceeding, the
application?
application, you need to follow the representative. I think for your region, the representative will be, let me share the PDF so that the file, the exact word will be the file. So let me share the file with you or people. So from my team members, which are for Haryana, I think in Haryana, specifically from where you are?
Karnal.
Karnal. For Karnal, I do have Mr. Ravinder or like Himanshu who can look into that and help you as much as they can. I have shared the education and Spain PDF. They have the contact details. So over there. And even I think all of you have got my number. So anybody from any region facing any problem, I will share the respective person number with them so that I can look into that. And I have to extend the time. Very sorry, I have to extend the time because there are so many questions that you people are asking. So all of you them has requested to join with the same link. So you can ask further the questions, right? With the same link you can join. I'm just extending the time. Little bit I'm extending the time of that same. Okay.